Hello and welcome to the 0.95 update for Scum. And welcome to the pickup truck. It's back. The Rager has returned. It's been over a year since we missed it, and it looks great. It's really well done. They've done an awesome job on it. All new panels, completely reworked, and it looks amazing. I believe it's modeled on a Toyota Hilux. Love the roof racks and all that. I always loved the old one, and this one just as awesome. Fully modular, can remove all the body panels, all the wheels, and of course reinstall them. So it's really well done. They've done a great job with it. But yeah, this is a big update, guys. So I've got to kind of go through some of this sort of quick. We'll drive this thing later, but for right now, I'm just going to show you what it looks like. But yeah, this is the interior. The interior is really nice. It's got like this really cool faux leather texture on everything. Got your shifter there and all your little buttons, and it's really cool. It's well done. Not any serious problems with it, considering this is its first iteration, except for that. There's no audio when you close the door. That's the only thing I can find so far. Here's the engine. Big old V8. It sounds amazing. This thing is great. The alternator is modular. You can remove it, and the battery as well. So just like the other cars, I'm sure they're going to add other parts later. I believe they talked about that, like radiators and stuff. But for now, it's just like the other ones. But it's really well done. So I'm very happy with this. It came out perfect, honestly. It actually came out perfect. So yeah, there's a lot to cover, so we got to move on to the next thing. All right, you guys, like I said, I'm going to do my best to get through this update as thoroughly as I can without taking too much of your time. But yeah, there's a lot of little things in this update that weren't in the patch notes that I've noticed. So a lot of this you're going to have to discover on your own organically. There's little things like they've normalized all the audio. It seems like they've kind of leveled everything out. You used to get like these really loud peak sounds, like when you'd cut a bush down, it would absolutely blow your eardrums out. That's not a thing anymore. That they've chilled that out. Let's see, what else? What's another random thing that they didn't mention? Oh, the beds in a lot of the houses, there's like a blue sheet on them now. They look different. So there's like little stuff like that that you're going to have to look out for that I haven't discovered yet or wasn't mentioned. So get out and explore the update. There's a lot of cool little stuff. But we'll move on to one of the big ones here. Okay, if you open up your regular tab button for your inventory and all that, you'll notice that this has changed a little bit. You have less tabs here, and you'll notice a new tab. It's called Manual. Now, if you open that up, you've got now a codex, and this is really cool. This teaches you everything you need to know to survive on the island. This is really good for new people. If you haven't tried Scum because you were just daunted by how much stuff there is to learn, fear not. You can now go through and learn everything about Scum. It's all here. Movement, survival, crafting, health, the ever daunting metabolism system, which I promise once you start to look at this, it's not that bad. So yeah, that's all in here. It's really well put together. There's great graphics. It reads good. They really put a lot of thought and time into this. So check that out. Even if you're, a returning Scum player, you've been here for a while, check this out. There's stuff in here that you probably didn't know. There's a ton of information in here. So this is really good. I'm really happy to see this. So you can expand and collapse the whole thing, which is kind of cool. So you can flip through if you're trying to look for a certain thing, like a cash and gold. Here you go. It tells you all about the economy of the island. It's really cool. So definitely check this one out. This is awesome. All right, so another huge mechanic change to Scum, and this one is really big, is the crafting system. Has been totally reworked from the ground up. They've taken it and they've condensed it down into sections. So ranged weapons, melee weapons, explosives, base building stuff, utilities, everything that you can build or craft is put into a nice, neat little section so that you can find it much easier. So say you want to craft something obscure, like a dildo spear, for instance. Just type in dildo and bam, there they are. So it's really well done. It's really cool. They've added a favorite system. So say you craft a lot of arrows, you come up here, you add it to favorites, and bam, it's always there, right there, ready to go whenever you need it. And it'll start a new line for every section. So like, let's get out of here. Let's get into ranged. So go to add to favorites, bam, puts a little star next to it. And then there, it's added another category and ranged weapons under your favorites. So it's a really cool way you can sort of make your own indexes of all the stuff that you use most often, so that you don't have to go through here or even go through the smaller menus. So that's really cool, really awesome addition. So another thing that they have changed and made much better is, say I want to make some lockpicks. Now before, whoops, you had to, I can't type today. You had to keep mashing, make lockpick, make a lockpick, make a lockpick. Well, no more. Now you can go to here and you can have it either craft one or hit this beautiful magic button, and it's also here, auto craft, and you can have it make, it will make bobby pins. It'll make lockpicks as long as there are bobby pins in your inventory. And the same thing for any other item that you make multiple of. So you want to make, 10 of these 10 arrows. If you've got 10 sticks in your vicinity or in your inventory, it will make 10 arrows without stopping. It's awesome. So there. You can make just one, or you can auto craft. Keeps going. Oh yeah. So this is going to save a lot of time and frustration. So that's really awesome. Make yourself a little bundle of improvised picks there, and he just automatically does it. Now it'll also give you details. So, that's not a good example. Let's go, say you want to make a bow. We got to close that out. Say you want to make a bow, right? You want to make the 35-pound bow. Well, it doesn't tell you how to make that, but it does. If you come down to details, bam, tells you need 1 stick, 10 of the rope. I think it's, what's the length? I don't know what it's, 10 meters? 10 of the rope anyway. You need a full stack of rope. And then a cutting implement. It says saw, but it can, if you click on it, it'll expand and it'll show you that basically any cutting implement will let you make it. So this is really cool part of it too. Kind of helps you understand that you don't need just this picture. Like in the old, let me see where, you can't go to the old style. It's gone. But in the old style, it would like flip between the picture of it, and it kind of took a second, so you didn't really, if you were new, you didn't really realize that there were actually multiple versions of the rope that you could use. So like you can use thread, like a lot of people don't know. You can use thread to make a bow. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, very awesome, very well done. Very glad to have this. This is a huge improvement. And they've got the same thing for base building. So it's all put into categories. It's foolproof. It's perfect. I love it. This is one of my favorite things about the update. But yeah, we got to move on. There's more stuff to cover. All right, so along with all these new mechanics, we also got some new items, which is awesome. So in the old days, you used to use the M9 suppressor, the pistol suppressor, to suppress the UMP. Now it has its own suppressor, and this will also go on the block 21 as well. It's a 45 ACP suppressor. So it's really nice. It's really cool looking too. It's nice and chunky. And so yeah, now you can suppress your UMP. And that's really cool addition. I'm really glad they added that. Okay, put that back. Moving on, this is a big one. This is for all you history buffs. We now have a Mosin PU scope. It actually has the proper scope that goes to this rifle instead of just sharing the Car 98 scope. It's pretty much the same as the CF39 or whatever that other scope was. I forget what it's called because I never find it. But yeah, get your own PU scope for your Mosin. It's really cool. Makes it kind of a little more legitimate. And you can switch between the iron sights and the scope too, so that's really cool. So yeah, put that bad boy back on the table. All right, now firefighter helmets. So for all those of you who wanted to role play as Chicago whatever that TV show is, I don't watch it. My wife does though. There you go. Get your firefighter helmets. Now the big one. One of the big ones. We have a flamethrower. Oh yes. And it has, I did not realize, but this thing has monster range. It's like, I don't know, 50 feet? 40, 50 feet? It's enormous, the range on this thing. It's crazy. I haven't tested it on any puppets. We'll bring it with us when we go check out the Horde. But yeah, I haven't tested it on any puppets, but I'm very excited to. In fact, we're going to put that on our back so we can bring it with us. All right, last but not least, we have the DMR. This is the SCAR. I guess you'd call it the SCAR H, but they've called it the SCAR DMR. But yeah, it's basically the same thing. Oh, and actually, I need to check something. And I meant to do this before, shame on me. I want to see 308 suppressor will go on this. I'm guessing it probably does. Let's pick this one up. I've put a nice camo and a scope on this one. Okay, nice. So you can suppress it, but yeah, this thing is really awesome. It's 308. It hits really hard, and yeah, I mean, it's a freaking SCAR H. It's got really good rate of fire too. Like, you can absolutely spam with it. So yeah, definitely be looking out for this. It's probably going to be one of the best weapons in the game now. It's pretty epic. And let me see here. Put that guy down. Nice fancy schmancy camo version. This is what the stock version looks like. The animation's really good. It's a completely unique reload animation. It's really nice. And yeah. Now let's listen to it. I hope this doesn't... I really hope this doesn't spawn a horde, because it seems like... I feel like it can happen in a field too. I haven't tested it yet, but this might be bad. But anyway, listen to this rifle. This thing sounds amazing. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good. Oh, it's so good. Yep, I love it. I'm in love with this thing. It's amazing. Yes. But yeah, you can put camos on it just like all the other rifles, and this camo is really nice, I must say. Nice classic American Army camo there. But yeah, so that's the new items. Lots of new stuff. Pickup truck, really awesome. But now we're going to check out what everybody's probably really waiting for, like probably even more than the pickup truck, and that is the Horde system. So I'm going to drop this axe. I'm going to pick up our SCAR, and we're going to head into town. We're going to take the pickup truck too, and we're going to see. We're going to see how bad this gets. I haven't really messed with this much, so I don't know. But we're going to find out how bad these hordes are. I have terrible driving skills, so this might take a second. There we go. Oh yeah. V8 power, baby. Now for the Horde system. So this has been pretty much a complete rework of the Puppet AI. They're still kind of stupid, but they're not as stupid as they were. But so this kind of depends on where you are in the map and how many people are in the area that you're in. But if you make a bunch of noise, it basically triggers a threshold that will spawn a horde. And depending on the zone you're in, they're like high risk, high danger zones. That depends on how easy it is to spawn the horde. Now I've turned it up just a little bit just to kind of increase our chances. And yeah, let's see how this goes. All right, we spawned the horde. Holy moly! So I've turned puppet damage off just so that I can kind of show you this without being murdered immediately. But yeah, so as you can see, we now have a horde. Literally a horde. It's actually a pretty big horde. So you're going to want to be you're going to want to be quiet if you're in the city or in a town, even out in a field, because I think there's a small chance they can spawn sort of in the middle of nowhere. But yes, there is... I want to jump through a window. Or actually, let's do this. Let's go in here. Close the door. Yeah, they are banging on the door. Oh, excuse me, I'm trying to demonstrate something. Okay. And again, banging on the door. They don't care. They are coming. But you can at least slow them down that way. Did I say they got smarter? I may have lied. They might actually still be kind of stupid. At least these ones are. Oh, they got the door open. Oh, here she comes. Yeah, let's see. I was having some issues with the windowsill hopping. Oh, not that windowsill. Oh, yeah. Let's see if they'll use the windowsill and the door. And they will. So, yeah. You're not going to be able to hide anymore from them. There are some windows that seem to not be working very well. I'm not going to say which ones they are. I'll let you guys figure that out for yourself. But yeah, they can get in at you. It doesn't matter where you go now, which is terrifying. That was like the whole meta. Like, oh no, puppets, and I'm safe. That's done. Those days are over. You're going to have to actually be careful now. And you're going to have to be really quiet when you're in the city. Because as you can see, it doesn't take much to, yeah, cause big problems. Alright guys, that's going to do it for, like, the majority of the update. Like, the big points of the update. This one's really cool. It's really big. It has actually revolutionized Scum. It's a completely different game now. All the additions in the new vehicle and the crazy puppet mechanics. So one more quick point. That Horde encounter mechanic, that is our gateway into NPC encounters. Armed NPCs that shoot back. That is 100% coming. They have all but said it. They've teased it with those dudes with the red lights on their helmets. And this is the system that opens up the gateway to that system. So I'm extremely excited about that. So yeah, big things coming to Scum. This is just another huge step in that direction. And but yeah, like I said, huge update, a lot to cover. Go read the patch notes. There's a lot of little stuff in there that I just can't really cover in one video. And yeah, a lot of little things, like I said, that aren't even in the patch notes. So get out and explore the patch, and you'll see all kinds of new stuff. It's really cool. Everything from, you know, new beds in some of the houses to different ambient noises to audio equalization stuff. This update's huge. But anyways, that's where we're going to leave this one. Hope you guys enjoyed the update. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the series, leave us a like, maybe a sub, and we'll see you in the next one.